everybody, I'm Farmer Amber and welcome to my farm. Today on Farming Lifestyles, we look at my educational philosophy and who influences it. We also take a look at my beliefs on the possibilities and aims of education and my pedagogy. First of all, my philosophy. I believe that all students are entitled to an education and are valued in all settings, regardless of background, race, socioeconomic status, cultural capital, and their socio-cultural. This will be encouraged by discouraging stereotypes, overt and covert racism, meritocracy, knowing all students' differences and also their strengths and challenges. Here on the farm, much like in the classroom, I include and value all produce, regardless of size, shape, or colour. Stereotypes are used frequently in society and in schools, but also on my farm. Here we have a typical orange and mandarin. They may look the same on the outside, but they have very different contents. In the classroom, I believe that stereotypes are an indolent style of pedagogy, and I will not encourage them. To me, stereotypes can be represented as the spoiled produce. There is no need for them on my farm. In my classroom, I will discourage stereotypes and know each of my students individually as well as their learning styles. I'm a kinesthetic learner. I prefer to learn with my hands and in a social environment. My pedagogy belief will be much of the same way that I like to be taught, which is socially. Education has the possibility to change a child's life. Schools are not only where children learn maths, English and history, they also develop their social skills and could possibly make friends for life, right in my classroom. As a teacher, I have the power to help or hinder a child's life. Bell Hooks also recognises that education can achieve individual and social transformation. I believe the purpose of education is for students to not only develop their academia, but for them to develop socially. I draw on the belief of John Dewey that the teacher is engaged not simply in the training of individuals, but in the formation of the proper social life. I also believe that all children who receive an education and are in my classroom need to feel valued and cared for. My previous home economics teacher was tired of her subject being devalued in the school community, where only sports were valued. This passionate teacher worked more than her 93 hours to get our class permission and then funding to go to Vietnam. This trip taught me a new basic language, cultural history, currency and skills that I will have for life, all in 14 days. I was getting real life experiences and not learning out of a book. John Dewey strongly believes in this style of learning. He says that the school is a social process and students should be involved in real life experiences. Concepts should be learnt through real tasks, which my trip was. I will take this experience with me as a part of my pedagogy and explore all options for children to learn.
We are a school group from Bundaberg in Queensland, Australia. We have come to Vietnam with 20 people to see the difference between Australia and Vietnam, how Vietnamese people live with their justice, their food.
God knows what is hiding in those weak and drunken hearts. Guess he kissed the girls and made them cry, those hard-faced queens of misadventure. People, help the people, and if you're homesick, give me your hand.
The workers and volunteers at this orphanage cared for the children who have nothing. They also care that these children are educated, just like my teacher cared and valued my peers and me. I saw firsthand the difference it made when the children who had nothing were being cared for and valued. On the farm, teachers are represented as soil or fertilizer. Like teachers, fertilizer help my produce grow. It cares for it, and I'm sure if the plants had feelings, they would feel valued that the soil and fertilizer is helping it grow.